conference that we are going to have in today's class. So this, I'm going to report to the members of management that students are not attending online classes on regular basis, and these things are going to get calculated. Please remember, as per the regulation of university, 75% attendance is must, and every day's attendance record is going to university. And later, if you want to tweak your attendance, that is not possible. So therefore, inform your friends, inform everyone that attending classes is must. It is necessary and compulsory for all of you to attend all the online classes. And don't say that the data pack that you are using is going to get exhausted, because 2 GB is more than sufficient for attending 3.5 hours of session, which is actually the compiled number of hours that you people are spending in taking all these classes. So welcome you back to another class, another session of Business English. And in today's class, we are going to discuss about the common phrases. Now, in order to enter and explain you about the common phrase, let me make you all understand what is the difference between a sentence and a phrase. Now, whenever we talk about sentence or when we write a sentence, sentence is a combination of different parts of speech or the different words which give meaningful information or which share meaningful information. Say, for example, when I say, my name is Neeru, I am using different words, and I have arranged the words in proper order, in a logical order, in a coherent manner, so that the people can understand the word meaning of this particular sentence. They can also understand the word of the meaning of each word, and apart from that, when you conjoin, when you combine all the words together, you can also understand the meaning of the sentence. So it becomes easy for you to identify. But instead of saying, my name is Neeru, if I say, is name my Neeru, you cannot understand because it's not put in proper logical order. There are certain words which we combine, and while speaking, if we use only a couple of words, we can understand the complete meaning. Now, in each and every sentence, you will not find subject as well as object. But whereas when we talk about sentence, you will find a subject or an object. So make this clear in your mind that whenever we are talking about the phrases, phrases are actually combination of couple of parts of speech. Or you should remember that when you join couple of words which can deliver information to the listener or to the reader, wherein the subject may be missing or the object may be missing, or in some cases both subject and object is missing. For example, the phrases like get up, switch off, shut down, log in, log off, all these are phrases. Apart from these, there are certain phrases which we all should practice if we really want to have a great command over our spoken English. So let us move ahead towards understanding the different phrases that we should practice and apply in our day-to-day communication. So in case if you are keen to know more and improve your speaking skills, quickly in the chat box, let me see how many of you are active. Pintu, I see you very active today. Where is Prerna Madam? I am not seeing her. I hope everything is fine with her, particularly health. So thank you very much for your quick responses in the chat box. So let us understand today the different 15 phrases that we use in our day-to-day life on regular basis. Point 1, or the common phrase that we use often is thanks so much. Now, thanks so much is used when you want to thank someone. When somebody has helped you, when somebody has provided you some kind of assistance or aid, we generally use the word thanks so much. Thank you is a common phrase that we use very now and then. So please remember, thanks so much, thank you very much, thank you. These are the words that we always use on regular basis. in order to extend our gratitude. Whenever we are grateful of some help, some support, some assistance, we always thank them. So, for example, when I talk about thanking, thank you, Ritik, thank you, Abhishek Raj, for extending your support and helping the patients who are suffering due to pandemic or due to coronavirus. So thanks so much. You can see the examples. Thanks so much for the birthday party. Thanks so much for driving me home. Thanks so much for providing this assistance or support. There can be different sentences. Remember, these are the golden words which we should always remember. Thank you, sorry, please. If you can apply these three words in your day-to-day communication, you are going to become a person who believes in humanity. So therefore, I always will appreciate if you can apply in your speaking skills and bring it in your day-to-day life, in the real life application, to use and to speak very confidently and at the same time be very humane. So thanks, sorry, please, the three golden words that we should not forget. Moving ahead towards the next one. I really appreciate. This is another common phrase which we often use. Again, I really appreciate your kind gesture. I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate the help that you have provided. I really appreciate your efforts. So this is another way of thanking and praising someone for the work that they have done. ये याद रखिए, I really appreciate, या इससे पहले जो बताया गया है, thank you so much. ये दोनों phrase हम किसी और को तब यूज कर बताएंगे जब किसी ने हमारी मदद की है या हमें किसी तरह का सपोर्ट या असिस्टेंस दिया है. The third one, excuse me. This is again a very important phrase which we should always keep in our mind, because every now and then when somebody is blocking either your way, either your act, either your thought, either your speech, if you are getting blocked and when you need that space wherein you can explain, wherein you can enter and you can present your ideas and thoughts, then we should certainly use this phrase called as excuse me. Please remember, again, a very common phrase to be used by each one of us whenever we are entering. Now, when I say entering, it never means entering only through a door. You may enter even into somebody's thought. You may also enter into somebody's speech. So you may also enter into somebody's presentation. So excuse me is the phrase that you should always keep in your mind. Say, for example, there are a couple of people who are standing in a way and you have to move in between. So instead of just moving and walking, it's better to say excuse me first and then to walk ahead. Excuse me, sir, you dropped your wallet. Because before talking to the person, you must ask or seek permission from the other person. That's the reason you use the word excuse me. Excuse me, do you know what time it is? So again, you should always remember this is a courteous way of speaking. Don't you remember the 7 C's that we have discussed when we were in our first semester? The 7th rule or the 7th pillar of the best communicator is being courteous. So when I talk about being courteous, you should always respect. And how are we going to express our gratitude or even the respect element? By using the word or the phrases, excuse me. So moving ahead, the next one. I'm sorry. Whenever you have committed any mistake and when you have identified what kind of mistake was committed by you, or if there is any kind of wrong that had happened or things which are incorrect but have been portrayed by you as correct, you may always apologize. Say, for example, you did not attend the classes on regular basis and you went on telling to your parents that there is no class, or the classes are too lengthy, or it's very boring, nothing new is being told and taught, no interest. There can be many things that you can speak about the class, but you know it very well whether these classes are going to help you in future or not. So whenever you are understanding and able to identify your mistake, what do? You apologize. हमेशा याद रखिए, जब आप अपनी गलती को जानने के बाद उस गलती को सुधारने की जब भी कोशिश करें, तो आप अपने स्टेटमेंट में क्या कहेंगे? आई एम सॉरी. I'm sorry for what? I'm sorry for my misbehavior. I'm sorry for coming late to class. I'm sorry for missing today's session. There can be so many things. For के बाद details include किया जाएगा. So keep this in your mind. The next one is, what do you think? Again, a very beautiful phrase. Generally, we don't, we just push our elbow, we shake people, and then we just make gestures. What is it that you are thinking, isn't it? But we don't say. Now, instead of expressing only with the help of your body language, I request you all also to use this particular phrase when you are speaking. What do you think? Now, when do we use this? We use this when we want to hear from someone about their opinion, about certain question, about their idea, about the information. It could be related to anything which is going on in somebody else's mind. So always remember, what do you think? What do you think about? It could be related to your new dress. What do you think about your mobile phone? What do you think about the classes, online classes or offline classes? So there can be lot many things that you can include. So as you can see here in the example, I'm not sure if we should paint the room yellow or blue. So there is again a confusion and you want to seek somebody else's opinion. So what are you going to ask? What do you think? So should I purchase Samsung or Lenovo? What do you think? Should I purchase Oppo or Vivo? Both are from same parent company. But what is your preference? So how are you going to ask? What do you think? So keep this in your mind. Use this phrase in your day-to-day life to ask people about their opinion. Whenever you are asking your parent, what do you think? Should I attend classes or not? So their opinion is very important. Generally, your parents will say, yes, attend the class. Of course, as a student, you calculate the data that you are having, the internet tank that you are having, and then you keep a hold of some data for your pastime. Could be related to WhatsApp or watching YouTube or having like some or the other kind of activity. So therefore, you should ask yourself also, what do you think? Are you doing right or wrong? The next common phrase, how does that sound? Whenever you are again seeking suggestion, now when you seek suggestion, हमेशा याद रखिए जब भी आप किसी और से अपना ओपिनियन शेयर करने के बाद उनसे उनका ओपिनियन पूछते हैं, तब आपको ये फ्रेज यूज करना चाहिए. How does that sound? Whenever you suggest an idea or a plan, always remember, when you are seeking others' opinion, trying to find out what is their point of view. All right. Now, the earlier one here, we are completely dependent on others' opinion. But here, we ask for their opinion, but you are going to do what you are liking to do. So therefore, keep that in your mind. So how does that sound? You should always try to understand. The next one is, that sounds great. In continuation to the one which I've explained or displayed you in the earlier one, the answer related to how does it sound or how do you sound. So you should remember that sounds great is the way you're going to respond to others' question. If somebody is asking your suggestion, say for example, if Ritik is asking a suggestion, where should I go this weekend on my bike or with my biking team? So if you are giving a couple of suggestions now, and Ritik says that, oh wow, that sounds great. This idea is really a good one, and I'm going to accept it. I'm going to act according to it. Then we use the phrase, that sounds great. As you can see in the given example, my mom is baking cake this afternoon. We could go to my house and eat some. How does that sound? That sounds fantastic. So you are again giving your opinion, sharing your opinion, giving your opinion, but in the form of a response. Whenever you respond to someone, then we use this particular phrase, that sounds great, that sounds fantastic, that sounds marvelous, that sounds awesome. So there can be different words, the different adjectives that you can use along with the other phrase part, that is, that sounds. All right. So please make sure to keep these in your mind. Often what happens is we are limited with our thought process. We often say that the phrases are not there in my mind, and that's the reason I'm not using it. So here now, from today onwards, as we are learning about the common phrases, we should not only learn about them, we should also try to apply them, and at the same time bring it in practice. Speak to your family members, talk to your brothers and sisters, talk to your friends, or share your opinion. Write on in some format, could be related to vlog or blog, or even writing on a piece of paper. So all these phrases you can write one after the other, and then you can create your own sentences and practice them. Please remember, without practice, if you believe just by listening to someone who is speaking, you can improve your spoken skills, that's not easy. And that is not going to help you anyway. So therefore, if you have to really work out on your speaking skills, and if you are thinking of improving your speaking skills, do practice these. The next one is, oh, never mind. Now, when do we say, oh, never mind? When you're trying to make people understand, repeat, when you are trying to share something with others and they are finding it difficult to understand, when your explanation is not clear, when people find it too difficult to understand the concept that is shared, they say, okay, fine, let it be, let it go now. Let us move on to some other topic. Then at that time, we generally say, oh, never mind. I hope I cleared this explanation to each one of you. Say, for example, if Shilpi Kavita ma'am is explaining something related to price elasticity, she is talking about relative price elasticity, and while explaining, she gave you one example. You people failed to understand. She gave another example. Again, you could not understand. Then, what is she going to say? Oh, never mind. Listen to this attentively. I hope with my explanation, you will be able to understand. So keep this in your mind that whenever we let the information go, when we say that, okay, fine, it's okay. If you could not understand, no worries. Let us move on, or let us move ahead. Then we use, oh, never mind. For example, are you going to the grocery store today? No, I'm not. But why? Do you need something? Oh, never mind. It's okay. I'll go tomorrow. So keep this in your mind that when you don't get that certain information or the exact information, even then, we use the phrase, oh, never mind. The next one, I'm just about to eat. I'm just about to complete. I'm just about to finish. So the phrase that we are focusing on is I'm just about to, including the different verbs. So whenever you are going to start something very soon, which you have not yet started. Say, for example, you did not start the class. You're going to start the class. Then I'm just about to enter in my meet room. I'm just about to finish my class. I'm just about to take my lunch. So there can be different things that you can include in the verb segment. What is the thing that you have to keep in your mind? Boys and girls, not to forget, I'm just about to. When do we use the word I'm just about to? When you're going to start, not yet started. The examples which you can see here, I'm just about to send those emails. That means they are there in your inbox. You have drafted them, but you did not mail them. That means they are not yet released. In the second example, I'm about to go and order some snacks. Do you want anything? That means the person did not leave the place. He is leaving right now. So therefore, I am about to go and order some snacks. So I hope everybody is trying to understand when do we use these common phrases और इसे कैसे हमें हमारे day to day life में apply करना चाहिए. Don't get confused. These can be practiced and these could be very easily applied. The only thing that you have to keep in your mind is these phrases should be noted at one place, and Frame certain sentences. अगर आप अपने तरह से, अपने तरीके से, अपने काम को ध्यान में रखते हुए इन फ्रेजेस को डे टू डे लाइफ में अप्लाई नहीं किया, तो आज आप सीख रहे हैं, कल फिर भूल जाओगे। इसे सीखना है और अप्लाई भी करना है। और एप्लीकेशन के लिए बेस्ट तरीका क्या होता है? इन सारे फ्रेजेस को, जो 1 से लेकर आगे हम जो बताने जा रहे हैं, इन सारे फ्रेजेस को पहले एक जगह लिख लीजिए और कोशिश कीजिए इनसे मिनिमम 3 सेंटेंसेस बनाने का। मैं देखना चाहूंगी कि कितने लोगों ने सच में आज प्रैक्टिस किया और कितने लोग अपने प्रैक्टिस शीट को क्लासरूम पर शेयर करते हैं। क्योंकि अगर आप इसे प्रैक्टिस करते हैं हर दिन, प्राय अगर अपने बातचीत करते समय या आप किसी से जब वार्तालाप कर रहे हैं, जब आप बात करते हैं, तब अगर आप इसे यूज करेंगे, डेफिनेटली या आपके मेमोरी बॉक्स में रिस्टोर रहेगा and you can always use them wherever it is to be applied and required. The next, I don't understand. Again, very common phrase. We use this phrase when we fail to understand something which actually implies or applies or delivers some meaning. Say, for example, your concepts of trigonometry, the concepts of linear equation, the concepts related to IT and technology or its application. There can be different things which we find it difficult to understand. Say, for example, I may find it difficult to understand about the circuit, how the circuits work, the flow of the current. It's very difficult for me to understand. So I don't understand. The phrase that I'll use is, I don't understand the diagram of circuit. I don't understand trigonometry. I don't understand calculus. Or I don't understand integration. So there can be different things wherein we will be using this. I don't understand. Now you should remember, if you don't if you do not understand, it means that there are chances that you are not paying attention. And in case if you pay attention, if you put focus and concentrate, definitely you will start improving and understanding. So here comes the example. Sorry, I don't understand. The concepts of trigonometry seems very confusing. So the next one, could you repeat that, please? This is in continuation to the previous one. I don't understand. Could you repeat that, please? Now, could you repeat that, please? Instead of repeat, we can use the word again. Now, whenever you are using this particular phrase, could you repeat that, please? You are requesting someone to explain you the concept once again. In the classes, whenever you are attending online classes, and when your teacher has explained you something that you could not understand, chat box is the best place where you can use this phrase. Could you repeat that? Instead of that, fill in the blank with that exact information that you want to understand. So, for example, could you repeat the definition of calculus? Could you repeat the process of accounting? Could you repeat the golden rules of financial accounting? So there can be different ways of using this particular phrase. Could you repeat? That means already the person had explained it once or maybe twice. Still, you could not understand, and that is the reason you are requesting, you are pleading to explain it once again. The next one, what do you mean? Now, this particular phrase is used when you know the word meaning, but the sentence that the person is speaking, you could not understand. I repeat, you may be knowing the meaning of words. When you break the words of the sentence, you know the word meaning of each and every word. But the meaning that the sentence is inferring, or the information that is shared via that sentence, when you do not understand the meaning delivered by the sentence, then we say, what do you mean? All right. So, for example, the Mishras do have a nice house, but the grass is always greener on the other side. Now, the question, we could not understand this phrase, isn't it? So, what are you going to ask? You will say, what do you mean? The answer to that particular would be the explanation. We always think other people have better lives than us, but other people have problems too. Generally, the people who are living in big houses, if you think that they don't have any problem, again, that's a wrong, that's a myth. Even rich people can have problems. Of course, there can be needy who may be facing lot many problems. Even the one who are completely blessed, they may live with certain problems. So when you cannot understand and when you are asking question, can you explain in detail or can you bring it to a simplex one than the complex? Then we use this phrase, what do you mean? कई बार ऐसा होता है जो स्टेटमेंट कहा जाता है वो बहुत ही जटिलता के साथ उसमें कई सारे गूढ़ बातें छुपी हुई होती है जिसके कारण से हमें समझ में नहीं आता है वो क्या बोलना चाह रहे और क्या बताना चाह रहे। हम अगर उसे सरल भाषा में बयां करें तो हो सकता है कि आपको वो बात समझ में आ जाए, लेकिन जब बातों को अलग तरीके से तोड़ मोड़ कर बताया जाए तब आपको समझ में वो नहीं आता। तब आप कौन सा फ्रेज यूज करेंगे? व्हाट डू यू मीन? द नेक्स्ट वन, वेरी सिंपल वन, हाउ कैन आई हेल्प यू? It's again a common phrase which each one of you should remember and may use it whenever you are answering to the phone call. Say for example, if your uncle has made a call on your father's mobile number and your father is busy in some other work, what are you going to do? You're going to answer the call and instead of saying my father is not available, what is the right phrase? How can I help you? Generally, we have the habit of just giving a blunt response. He's busy. He'll call you back. That's not the way. How can I help you? Is the basic etiquette, the courteous way of responding to the calls. Say, for example, if Abha calls you, hello, I'm Abha Singh. How can I help you? If you call at I said, hello, I'm Mona Hedri. How can I help you? Hello, I'm Diksha Pandey. How can I help you? You'll hear them saying so. So why do you say this? So that you can extend your support and the other person can come up with their query. They can inquire about the different things for which they are looking for the answer. The next common phrase, I'll be with you in a moment. When you are asking people to wait for a short period of time, I repeat, when you want someone to wait, when you are about to join others, then you are going to use this particular phrase, I will be with you in a moment. Now, say for example, I'll be with you in a moment. Say like you are wearing your running shoes and your friends are waiting outside your house. So if they keep calling you, you'll say, I'll be with you in a moment. So that's the way you're going to use this particular phrase. And this would be the last one for today. What time is our meeting? What time is the event? What time is the party? What time is like are we meeting? So there can be different things that we can use what time when we are trying to find out exact timing, when we are trying to find out exact date, exact location, exact place. What do we use? What time, what place, what day. So we can change this. What day are we meeting? What time are we meeting? At what place are we meeting? So you should know this. This phrase is again very, very important one. This will help you to get the answers, to get the information related to the necessary information. So you can ask this question structure to ask not only the time. If I replace time, it could be with date, it could be with place. There can be different ways of using these common phrases. So over here with an example, I try to make you understand what time is our meeting on Wednesday. So this is again a common phrase which we should all keep this in our mind. So in today's class, we discussed the most commonly used English phrases. In tomorrow's class, that is from 3:15 to 4:15, we are going to discuss more related to the common phrases. The common phrases which we use when we are talking about the appreciation, when we are liking someone, disliking someone, when we are willing to convey our support, or when we reject. So what are the other common phrases that we can use in our day-to-day? All right. So are there any doubts related to all the 15 common phrases? In case if you could not understand any, I'm going to share these slides on the classroom. I want you all to go through these slides very carefully. And if you have any doubt, in tomorrow's session, in the very beginning of this session, I will appreciate if you can get your doubts clear. All right, dear. That's all in today's class. I will appreciate if you can please make up your time and attend the classes on regular basis. As I said, you will never see English classes extending 45 minutes. Never. That's a record. Because I do understand how important it is to attend all the classes. So make sure to attend business English class without fail. Tomorrow we are going to meet at 3:15 with the new link that I have shared. Anyways, I will be emailing you all. Do join the class at 3:15 sharp to understand, to know about the other common phrases that we can use in our day-to-day life. So here I post the attendance link so that you people can mark your attendance. In a couple of minutes time, I'm going to deactivate the link. That's all in today's class. Do take good care of yourself and have a fantastic day ahead.